Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Wanted to get on here today with the kitchen empties. And it's been 2 months since I've recorded, so I kind of feel like, why am I showing them my kitchen trash? Anyway, I'm going to jump right into this. I'm doing this with my good friend Ellis for Living. And so y'all be sure and go over and see what works for her. We eat a little bit differently. I think I eat a lot more vegetable than she does. But anyway, go over and see what works for her. This is what's working for me. I am right now gluten-free, dairy-free, egg-free, grain-free, kind of nightshade-free. I pretty much eat meat, veggies, fruit, and nuts. And I do a protein drink that I'm really loving that I don't think is in here. But anyway, gonna jump right into this. We will go through my trash and see what I have eaten. Okay, the first thing I went through is a chicken and maple breakfast sausage. These are really clean. There's no antibiotics, there's no GMOs, and they're just really clean and really delicious. And every morning, just about every morning, I eat 3 or 4 of these for my protein with a protein shake. Okay, next I went through some blueberries. And yeah, I like blueberries. They're really, really good for me. I try to get plenty of color through fruits and vegetables in my diet, and blueberries are just so good. So went through some blueberries, went through some grapes, yeah, usually in the morning I'll eat 1 or 2 fruits. Sometimes I do eat 2 because I don't get my carbs from anywhere else except fruits and veggies. I don't eat any breads, no grains of any kind. So if I'm getting carbs, it's going to be from fruits or veggies. So sometimes I'll eat like a banana and some blueberries with my sausage and protein drink. Okay, I went through some cauliflower, riced cauliflower, and I eat this a lot of nights as just like a stir fry bowl. I'll put meat, this, veggies, sometimes nuts, and it's really delicious. And I was eating all fresh all the time, but now I'm loving these. These are so good, the one with the peas. And I will just give y'all a warning with that. My groceries look pretty gross this time because they're all fresh. And if it's not packaged, it doesn't stay pretty. So excuse my trash. It's not going to be very pretty. Okay, I went through a little container of sweet potatoes, and for carb and good veggie color. These are so good for you. I will eat, one of those at night. And I do put real butter on it, Kerrygold grass-fed butter. I went through some celery sticks, and I was doing green drinks every morning. Now I'm doing a protein drink, and I'll show you that protein because I love it so much. It's not empty, but I'll show it to you. Now, sometimes I'll dip these in peanut butter or queso, which is a cheese dip. If you're not from Texas, you may not know what that is. But celery sticks, I was putting these in a lot of green drinks. Right now, I'm really trying to eat my veggies so that I don't stay so bloated, honestly. Okay, I went through another grapes, and grapes are just, really good for you. Really good for you. So, I'll pick grapes, blueberries, strawberries, whatever I'm craving. I went through a turkey sausage patties, and I like these. These are not as clean as the Applegate. So I really eat the Applegate more, but in a pinch, if they don't have those, I'll eat those. Okay, then I went through some mushrooms. And these are great with cauliflower rice. These are a good sulfur veggie. And sulfur veggies, so is cauliflower. Sulfur vegetables help cleanse and detoxify. And I don't get a lot of those. Or I used to not. Now I do. Cauliflower, mushrooms, garlic, broccoli, I think, is a sulfur vegetable. I try to get 3 of those a day. Another riced cauliflower. Carrots, and I was putting those in my green drinks. Now I'm trying to eat those. Or I'll dice them up and put them in my cauliflower. But I just really try to get a good variety of vegetables. Okay, I went through a garlic tablets, garlic pills. I like to take these because I won't eat it very much. I am oddly not a huge fan of garlic because I don't eat any pasta or bread. So I don't do a lot of garlic. So I take the pills, and that is a good detox. I think detoxifies your blood. It's a sulfur. Kerrygold grass-fed butter. I put a teaspoon in a cup of coffee, and I do that twice. Nice lipstick. I do that twice every morning. I put a teaspoon in my coffee with some coconut milk that I also have in here. Put it in my magic bullet and blend it up. You get to where, if you like sweet coffee, you get to where you don't mind it. And I actually have grown to like it. It's more of a savory than a sweet. I used to do Coffee Mate and sugar or sweetener. Now I don't do any sweetener, no sugar in my life at all, unless I'm having a very rare cheat. So just butter and coconut milk blended up in the magic bullet is delicious and not bad for you at all. You know, I'm not doing the chemicals of the Coffee Mate, no sugars, no sweeteners. And you just have to grow to appreciate the savory taste over the sweet. It's hard though, if you're used to that Coffee Mate and sweet coffee. Okay, this is broccoli. This was from broccoli. And I like, when I do my broccoli, I put it in a skillet with olive or avocado oil and a good amount of salt, and it kind of gives it that popcorn flavor. It's like the oil and the salt. I also could do better, but I like the oil. It really gives it a popcorn flavor, if that makes sense. You know, it's the same seasoning. Ground turkey. I'm going to hold this back here because it's not pretty. Ground turkey. At night, I either have usually a ground turkey patty, a hamburger patty, steak, some protein, and quite a bit of it, probably 4 or 5 ounces of this. And I have that with my veggies. Okay, then I have bacon, and this is the Applegate, like the sausage was. And this is really good, and it's nice and clean, and I wish I ate more bacon. I need to remember to add it to things like my cauliflower bowls, but I'll eat this and some sausage, sometimes sausage balls and fruit for breakfast. Then I have a dairy-free cream cheese, and this is delicious. So good. Mixed up in that cauliflower or with cabbage, like a cabbage stir fry. I'll do that sometimes. This is delicious. Or on toast. It's as good as regular cream cheese. It's so good. Grass-fed ground beef. I use that like I do my ground turkey. Another sausage and another cream cheese. Butter. Okay, this is a different kind of the Applegate sausage, and it's the little links, and I like those just as much. They're real good. Walnut halves. I will a lot of times grab a handful of nuts, walnuts or pecans, with cranberries before my workouts, or if I need the carb, or if I'm hungry and it's not dinner. Those really hold me over good. Romaine. I use these romaine leaves for wraps. And I love wraps with the cream cheese and meat and bacon and cucumbers, but I'm usually too lazy to do that, but I do like it. More mushrooms and carrots. Y'all ate the same thing over and over. Celery. Kale. A bag of kale. I either do kale or super greens that I have somewhere, and I was doing those in a big green drink with carrots and cucumbers, and y'all, since I've started doing that with all the veggies, I don't have cramps in my feet anymore, ever, and I used to have them all the time. I couldn't flex my feet. I had twitches, totally gone. These have made me feel so much better. So now I'm not doing the big green drinks, but I am still doing this. I will probably always do it. Either eat it or drink it, but I put it in a protein drink. Hang on. I'm going to get that protein because I love it so much. I ordered this online, and this is a Sun Warrior. It's called Sun Warrior Protein Blend. And I do a scoop of vanilla and a half a scoop of chocolate for some extra protein. This is helping me gain some muscle, finally, and to not be as bloated. And I'm doing a scoop of vanilla, a half a scoop of chocolate, and it tastes like a Wendy's Frosty. This is pea protein, and it's the cleanest protein I have ever seen. I'm not a fan of protein powders. Not a fan. I feel like they're trash. Even the best ones, I feel like are just trash. And this is so clean. It's sweetened with stevia. This is the only sweetener I get. This and my electrolyte. The only sweeteners I get. I love that so much. And I'm putting a big handful of greens in that. And then the rest of my veggies I'm eating. So I don't just get an overload. It was really keeping me bloated. Okay, more mushrooms. Baby bok choy. This is a good varied green from the kale. Bok choy, spinach, turnip greens, kale. Try to get a big variety of different greens. Okay, for a cheat. This is so delicious. I've not done this in so long, so I'm surprised to see it. Donut holes. Kat's gluten-free donut holes. On the rare occasion that I have a treat, these are delicious. They're so good. Definitely worth the treat when I'm having it. Broccoli florets. I told y'all how I use the broccoli. Mustard. I keep this when I eat brats, and I have those in here somewhere. These are great with brats, and that's a good, I eat a real clean brat and dip it in mustard, and that's really good also on wraps, to add a brat and some mustard on a wrap. It's really good. More sweet potatoes. I saved these for a while so I forget what I've saved. Okay, vegan mayonnaise. I will tell y'all this is kind of trashy. This is a little trashy. It's got trashy, has messy oils in it, I think. I can't see it, but I think it has messy oils. But I love it. And I don't eat much stuff that's not good for me. So when I do use this, I use it in chicken salad. I use it in Elle's cauliflower salad. I'll link that down below. It is delicious. And I don't feel too bad about it because really, I'm eating fruits, vegetables, and meat. So if I want to add a little fun mayonnaise, I do. That is vegan. It doesn't have eggs in it. So it's kind of clean, but a little trashy. Electrolytes. These are Ella's for Living's electrolytes that she's told us all about. And this is my favorite. I think it's mixed berry. And I have 1 or 2 of these heaping for the magnesium. I get plenty of magnesium with my fruits and vegetables. But I'll tell y'all, if you struggle with anxiety, try increasing your magnesium. It is so calming. I love it. Okay, a probiotic. These help me not to stay so bloated. And I love them. I think I can tell a big difference in my system when I take these. These are the Garden of Life. Butter or something all over my hands. Oh, chilies. These chilies. Okay, my friend Lori told me about this recipe with chicken. You put chilies in cream cheese, put it over the chicken, and then cook it. It is so good. It's so good, and it's good leftover. It made me fall in love with chilies. All right, then we have Duke's mayonnaise, and I rarely use the Duke's anymore because I like the vegan just as much. And so, they're probably about the same ingredient-wise, but that doesn't have eggs, and the taste of that is just as good as this. And it's a little bit thinner, so it's easier to mix. It's not thin. The vegan is not thin. It's really good. And it doesn't have eggs, so I do that. I have some strawberries for when I'm eating fruit, and strawberries are probably the best if you're watching your carbs. I like those better than blueberries and blackberries. I think they're the lowest carb fruit, if I'm not mistaken. More greens. Y'all, I can't even tell you how many greens I go through. Cucumbers. When I got off nightshades, I discovered that cucumbers are so good. And if I'm wanting a tomato, these add the same kind of watery, they break the richness of a food, if that makes sense. So I like cucumbers on sandwiches. I like them on anything. In green drinks, bacon, sausage. These are repeats. Let me look through this bag. This bag may be mostly repeats. Oh, okay. I love the Kite Hill cream cheese, not the sour cream. I did not like this at all. I do have one I love by Forager that I find at Natural Grocers. You can probably find it at any health food store. Forager sour cream. It's dairy free and it's as good. You cannot tell. It's so good. Okay, I have a big vinegar because for all of my fresh veggies I put them in a big silver bowl, put a cup of vinegar, and if I'm feeling really wanting to be clean, I'll shake some baking soda in and let it sit for 10 to 15 minutes, but always vinegar. Lemon juice, I put this in my electrolyte drink every day. That and actual lemons. I had a lemon package, but I usually use real lemon. Okay, this is a peach pit. I told y'all, these are real groceries this time. Peach pit, I love peaches. And they are not that high of carbs. Like, I think maybe 5. Be careful not to get a nectarine, though, because they are way higher carb, if you're watching your carbs. What is this? Oh, fresh cauliflower. That's what I use to make Ellie's cauliflower salad. It's so good. I have a coconut milk in here. And if I'm ever like real munchy, like I just wake up wanting to eat more than I think I should, I will get a big glass of coconut milk. Oh no, this is almond milk. Almond milk. I'm so used to saying coconut, but I've switched to almond because I like this in my coffee better. It's a little bit richer. So I do almond milk now. Almond. And I'll get a big glass of that to, make my appetite less. It works great. It is really filling. Oh, the Forager sour cream. It was on sale apparently. This is the one that is so good. Dairy free, and it tastes like regular. More of the mayonnaise, the vegan, and that is my favorite. Now, I have a banana. It's turned black. I eat bananas a lot of mornings because, again, I need the carb. I don't get them from anywhere. Okay, and then I have a sausage wrapper. And I make sausage balls, and I keep those made in my fridge. I need to make some today. It's sausage, baking powder, almond flour, an egg. That's the only egg I really get in my diet. That, and I think that's it. I'll put the recipe down below. So delicious. In the morning with a banana, and then I usually add more regular sausage or bacon to it, and to that meal. And have that with fruit, and it is really, really good. And a protein drink in the morning. This is making a big difference on my muscle. So anyway, that is all my groceries. Y'all go over and see what Elle is for living has in her kitchen. It's so good to be talking to y'all again. And that is all I have for you. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe. Leave comments and questions down below, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Y'all have a good day. Bye.